You want first place, come play with me. You want second place, go somewhere else.
Today's a day that I really want to come out here and be a little bit vulnerable. So if you watch my story the other day, you've seen that I was talking about, just the struggle, right? And I've been struggling for probably like a couple of years because, everybody knows, I've been coaching for a few years. I've been training for a few years. Training, wonderful. It's been going. It's been going. The kids is getting better. I like the product. It's perfect, right? It's the coaching end, that coaching aspect. So I think for me, I've been when I started coaching low level but head coach, right? So low level, JV freshman teams. And coaching, I think I try to take a lot from what I learned and apply it. I always said I was going to be that parent who, if I had a kid, the things that my parent did that I liked, I'm going to take, and the things that my parent didn't do, I'm not going to take, or I'm going to alter. So I think that's how I am as a coach. And so I've been a head coach at the lower level, right, because that's important to mention, for a long time. And then now I'm starting to assist. And assisting is a lot different, especially depending on the role. Like some head coaches allow you a lot. They allow you to be vocal. They allow you to have an opinion. They allow your perspective, right? Because we all see the game in different type of ways, right? The way I see the game is not how you're going to see the game. The way this person sees the game is not the way I'm going to see the game. And I think like when it comes to self-identity, right? We have to find our identity. We have to find our role. We have to find what suits us best. I think a lot of people are trying to emulate everybody else. Like everybody wants to duplicate what other people are doing, but it's like you got to find what you do. And I think that's my struggle. So I look at the way other people coach, and I'm like, to me, basketball is simple. So like when it comes to coaching, I think of it like chess. Like, okay, we put these pieces in these positions, then all we got to do is this, this, and that, and then we can win. But a lot of coaches are like, it's X's and O's. It's a lot of different aspects. And like, I'm for the X's and O's. So I might take a play and I'm like, I think defensively. Okay, I take a play. This is how the play is going to break down defensively. So because the play is going to break down like this defensively, I want to add something to this play in case it breaks down like this. And then I want to practice put us in these positions in practice so that all we're doing is duplicating what we've done. So then we become like robots, right? If this person does this, I'm going to do this. If this person does this, I'm going to do this. But that's not how I see other people coach. A lot of coaches have a lot of different sets. And, that's their style of coaching. I'm not saying that it's wrong or it's right. I'm just saying this is how I coach. So when assisting people, you'll realize like, dang, we have two completely different coaching styles, which can be great, right? You don't want to have a whole bunch of people on your coaching staff that are like you. You want to have people on your coaching staff that say, hey, I think we should do this. I think we should do that. My struggle is not every head coach wants to hear what you got to say, especially because we have different perspectives. We might have completely different perspectives. Or for me, it's just like as simple as we need a trap here. They're getting into their plays too easy, so let's trap. And then they'll do it. Some coaches will do it, and that'll work. Some coaches won't do it, and then, the team goes on a run, and I'm sitting on the bench like, and it is what it is. Or I'm watching TV, and I'm just like, it's just so simple. Or I'm watching the WNBA, NBA, I'm just like, it's just so simple, just do this. And then the next thing you know, the other team got the momentum. So I think that's the difference between my coaching style. It's so simple. It's so simple that you might look at it and say, that's so simple. But I think it's effective, especially when you got a team, right? Well, I think what I struggle with is like identity. I struggle with identity. Coaching with, my first coaching position, head coach. I kind of helped out with varsity, but not really. I was just getting my feet wet, right? Second position, head coach. Then I started, to see what's going on with varsity. And it's like, damn, okay, we can do this, this, and this. But if you're coaching with somebody who doesn't want to hear what you really got to say, and it's, you know, a dictatorship, if you must, it's hard to learn, right? Because you never know if what you say is going to be accurate when you coach at the next level. But you kind of want to see how it's going to pan out to see, okay, if I would have done this. So you automatically think like it. Well, you don't automatically, depending on the person, you don't automatically think it's a bad deal. You just know how the person responds, right? You know your coaching staff, so you know everybody on your coaching staff. We had a freaking terrific coaching staff, I think, a few years back. And I think it was a perfect coaching staff because not because of per se the roles when it came down to the game, but the roles outside of the game. Like you got people on the coaching staff, my homegirl, Kristen, right? Great with the girls. She's great with the girls that will have more sensitive, more, feminine girls. And I'm better with the girls who are like, man, F all that. You acting soft. Like, what are we talking about here? I'm better with the tougher girls. Then you got my boy, and he just a mastermind at basketball, Cliff. He's just a mastermind at basketball. So you got to respect it. You have other people who have their other, whatever role that they have. And then some people they have roles and you don't know what their role is, but then you find out that they could have played a significant role. You never want to feel like, as a coach, you never want to feel like you've been held back, right? Just like if you see me talk previously as a player, you don't want to feel like you're being held back or you not even, because I'm not the type of person to disrespect nobody or to make it seem like throwing shade. But when you're looking like to find your identity in your role, it's important that you have the freedom within a system because you're a team. We're all a team here. And the team has to operate. So it was great. It's great when your team, when they don't have a significant role, but their role is still significant. Like we might not be making in-game adjustments as a unit, but we making out of the game adjustments as a unit. But it's important, like I said, people have their role and people are able to, do their role. Like after, that situation, I was able to go to a situation where, okay, I'm breaking down film. Skill development, that's my thing. Skill development is my thing. I know my role, right? Skill development is my thing. Defense is my thing. Offensively, what I'm going to bring to a staff is pieces. These pieces need to be here. This piece needs to be here. This piece needs to be here to operate. We need to switch that up. We need to do this real quick. And the real quick changes the momentum, right? Like, if we had to say role, like the energy person who goes on the floor, because that's how I was as a player. That's my role. I'm energy. Whatever you need, I got. Okay, today we need defense. Today we need offense. Okay, offensively, this is what we need to do. Defensively, this is what we need to do. So being on a staff as a coach, that's important because what will happen is it'll end up, like as a player, how I said before, it'll end up playing mind games with you. Honestly, you'll be like, well, what's my purpose? You're trying to find your purpose. Like, what's my purpose? And then if nobody's giving you a high five at the end of the game or in between, you like, well, I'm not serving a purpose. Even though you may be serving a purpose. All right? I know that I served a very significant purpose, recruitment. If I ain't bring nothing to the table, I'm going to bring this person this person fits in this system. This person fits in that system. You should play here. You play like this, or you should play here. And those are things that you players need to be thinking about when y'all go to schools too. Do I fit here? Let me look. Let me peep the scene. All right. Okay. They need a three. They need a slasher. They need a shooter. They don't need this. Am I this? If I'm that, then I don't go there because they don't need me. If I go here, they need me right now. Those are the things y'all got to think about. The way that they play, like playing style, right? I said this as a player. It's schools that I shouldn't have went to because I'm not that type of player. I'm going to go get a bucket, right? I'm going to play defense. But I also need a coach that says, hey, we need a bucket. And make me feel like, an asset. You want to feel like an asset. You don't want to feel like, they say, go where you're celebrated. Don't go where you're tolerated. So as a player, you want to be celebrated. As an assistant coach, a coach, you want to be celebrated. I'm going to celebrate you. You're going to celebrate me. The way that we celebrate each other may be different. I'm not like a rah, 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 celebrate, right? Celebratory person. Sometimes I am. Sometimes I'll be hyped. But most of the time I'm like, I might have a conversation with you, and it depends on the player. A big part of the game is psychology, right? So I can't treat all my players the same. Because all my players aren't the same. They didn't grow up the same. They don't like the same things. They're not from the same culture, right? They're not the same size. Not the same height. So I got to treat, and as a trainer, same thing. Every player is different. Now, what y'all going to do, if you train with me, is you're going to be able to shoot. You're going to be able to shoot, and your footwork going to be on point. It don't matter what position you play. You're going to be able to play in the system. You're going to be able to play on the ball, off the ball. But I do have some players that not really good on the ball. Some players are probably never going to be that good on the ball. So we need to attack this. We need to attack this, and we need to attack it bad. And so when I see kids training with trainers and they just be doing anything, right? All this ball handling stuff. Do you see them go out there in a game or go out there in an open run or go out there in the league? They're not doing none of that shit. As a coach, this is how I would talk as a player. You're not doing none of that shit. As a player, that's come on, what we doing here? But you got to understand, I ain't that. And I don't got to be that. You don't got to be that to get a bucket. Growing up, I was not a ball handler at all. Right? I'm pump fake, jab, one dribble, spin back, one dribble, bump. I love contact. Jab. Ooh, you give me space, shot. I didn't have to do much. First step, my best step. Right? Now all these players out here, boop, 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 all this crazy stuff. Come on, bro. Nobody wants to see that. Just like they be talking about with the NBA. Right? The overseas cats is going to pass the dudes up that's in the NBA because the people in the NBA is too much one-on-one iso ball. Obviously, you might be a $280 million cat if you got a bag. But I'm telling you right now, most people don't got that bag. So how else can I get 280 mil? Look at the other players that have max contracts, super max contracts. Do you need 280? Or is 80 good? 80 in 15 years in the league? Or I got a bag. 2 years, 3 years in the league, 10 mil. Come on now. We're talking about longevity here. And if you see any of the top dudes, they're going to say the same thing. Steph Curry moves off the ball. Crazy. Right? When he get on that ball, he got some stuff for you. But when he get off that ball, it's magic. I'm just saying, everybody wants to be Kyrie Irving. Can you have handles? Yes. But do you think you need to be mixed type Kai? No, Kai be tired. Kai be tired as hell. Look at him. Watch the game. He be tired. It looks beautiful. for him. But everybody can't be that. Be you. Find what you do best and do what you do best. Find a school that fits your style and stick to it. Like I said, I was a bucket getter. Now you got me in this system, and then we running off these screens. We doing all this stuff. They blitzing the screen. We not talking about blitzing the screen for real. So for me, it's like I got to put you in a situation as a coach. I got to put you in a situation, and that's why I said, like, when it comes down to coaching, it comes down to you being a robot. Because I need to put you in this situation, so when it happens, you're not confused like I was when I came off the screen and they blitzed it, and I didn't really have to bounce out, or I didn't have to reject, or I didn't have to spin back because nobody taught me that. So they blitz it, I run you over, I still remember the play. I'm speaking of a particular play that I will never forget. She jumped the screen, I run her over, charge. And I'm looking like, how? Oh, because we never went over that. So that's how I watched the game. And then I watch other players, and this was where it gets into the coaching thing, like me doubting myself with the coaching thing. Because I told you about an assistant. It's already different. Like, these is two different worlds. You go from making all the decisions to maybe not making no decisions. That's a tough pill to swallow. So then I go from I might go from that situation. Then I go to another situation, which I'm going to get into, where people are looking for you to make decisions, but you're not used to making decisions because that wasn't your role before. So now you have to make an adjustment. Now you have to dig within. See, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm getting into my inner, digging within, and saying, okay. So that was one of the struggles, going from head to assistant, going from I don't really need your help, I don't really need nobody help, to what you got? Talk to him real quick. You feel me? And it's like, damn, okay. I can feel appreciated, so now I can lock in more. And that's my thing, is I need to lock in. Like, I'm about to lock all the way in now. Like, I wasn't as locked in for the last couple of years, going from head to assistant. Now I'm locked all the way in. I don't mind being an assistant. I'm going to lock all the way in for you right now. Now you telling me you need me? I got you. It's nothing. Let's do this. Right? Whether it's on the court, off the court, whatever. Because I'm going to be able to connect on the court, off the court. We doing training, whatever. So now it goes into the coach connecting with the players, which is now my second dilemma. Right? I come from an era where it's, hey, you good? Your teammate tripping? Yo, you good? Because she's busting your ass. So if you need a switch, let me know. All right? I done told that to a couple of my teammates. A couple of my teammates done told it to me. And if you tell that to me, I'm good. I play better when I'm upset. Everybody knows that. When I'm not mad, it's like I'm going through the motions and that's not a good thing, but I'm still getting buckets. But if I'm mad, I'm going to get buckets. And you're not getting no buckets. Don't start talking shit to me, because I'm not talking shit to you. That's the type of player I am. Once you start talking shit, we just gonna be talking. I ain't gonna shut up now. I'm gonna make sure that I'm busting your ass. See, you're not getting in my head. That's the thing. You can get in somebody's head, but if you allow them to get in your head, it's over with. I'm the type of player, like, I watched Kobe growing up. That's why Kobe's my GOAT. I seen Kobe, like, people talk shit to Kobe, and Kobe looking at them like, are you serious? I was chilling. That's how I be feeling, like Kobe. I was chilling. Getting my, I'm going to get to my 20 today. It's going to be a light 20. Nobody's going to really remember this 20. But now you're talking shit. I'm probably going to get to my 30. And it's going to be a nasty 30 at that. I might come down and hit 4 threes on you. Then I might post you up, hit you with a shimmy fade. I didn't plan on doing that today. I planned on getting the easy buckets today. I didn't plan on putting you on a highlight reel. And that's going back where I made a mistake go into a system that wasn't going to allow me to play like that. The fact that the coach couldn't see like, oh, she plays like that. But all open gym, that's how I play. That's the only way I play in open gym. So you should see that in open gym. That's the type of coach I am. I'm going to see that in open gym and say, this is how you need to play. And I'm going to gas you up. Now, the psychological part I'm talking about, right? Now that psychologically gassed you up. Now there's no excuse. Now if you don't go get a bucket, you're in your own way. You can't say coach didn't gas me up. I gave you that. All right? So, anyways, we used to be able to talk to each other like, man, you look like shit today. I remember one of my teammates, we playing Fullerton. Close game, good game. She was tripping. I'm like, what's up with you? And I think one of my teammates said something was up with her. I said, as a teammate now, I got to pick you up. Now I know something going on. Let me pick you up. And you're not taking it like as disrespect. You saying, my teammate got me today. My teammate not talking shit. My teammate just trying to figure out. Or if I'm getting my ass busted and my teammate looking like, then I need to step up. And if I get subbed out, then shit, I get subbed out. Y'all be upset. All right? You be upset when a coach tell you something. A coach, like these new coaches, these new players, it's hard. That's what I'm saying. The connection is hard. I come from an accountability era where if I'm not doing my job, then I'm not doing my job. And my teammate hold me accountable, my teammate hold me accountable. Nowadays, you can't even talk to your teammates. The coach can barely talk to the team. So you know the teammates can't talk to the teammates. Now y'all got beef because she told you missed two passes in a layup. Instead of saying, my bad, you right, I got it. I'm tripping today. Today is not my day. You get mad. Now you're not talking to the girl for 3 weeks. Now the team chemistry is in the trash. And you don't realize you're doing more damage to the team than leading the team. And it's not just one leader on the team. Everybody should be a leader. At some point in time, everybody should be a leader. In life, everybody should be a leader. You don't think the leader get tired? You don't think the leader can have that means the leader can't have a bad day at all if nobody else wants to step up and lead. So I have a problem with that. Everybody looking to this one person as the leader, but then mad if the leader says something. But then you don't want to be a leader. So where does that leave us? Having a problem with it. Honestly, it's really, I'm having a problem connected. Then the coach can't say something. So now the player can't pick the player up or hold the player accountable, which that should be what it is, right? It's like the government. The coach is the government. Your teammates is the citizens. But the citizens can't correct the citizens, so now you got to go to the government, but then you mad at the government. So what do we do? Nobody wants to lead. Nobody wants to follow. Make it make sense. The people that's supposed to lead and, the government and the coach is sometimes two different things. Because me as a coach, I'm not with the politics. So you don't got to worry about the politics with me. Some of these coaches you got to worry about the politics with. And that's a whole nother story. But for me, as I'm talking to you like I'm your teammate, because I am your teammate. I'm just your coach. But I'm your teammate. And I see it as a teammate. We two women, two females, right? You should be able to look at me and say, I respect that. Coach used to play. Coach can still get out here and play. What you got for me? You tell these players, you tell y'all something, some of y'all be rolling your eyes. Some of y'all be listening, but I can look at you and tell that you're not listening. It's all in here, right? So it's hard for me as the one who's trying to be a player coach. I'm treating everybody as an individual. I know how you react to things. I know how you respond to things. So I'm trying to treat you as an individual. And in reverse, I'm getting backlash or attitude. So it's hard for me psychologically to get over the hump. I'm trying to coach you, be the fun coach. Everybody that's played for me knows Coach Bree's the fun coach. But I believe in balance. So you don't just get to get away with anything because I'm the fun coach. Like when it's time to be serious, it's time to be serious. When it's time to play, it's time to play. And know that if you playing when it's time to be serious, there's consequences for that. But if you playing, I'm playing. So, I had a situation where I'm being the fun coach and I have a coaching style. Like I'm funny as hell. I've always been funny as hell my whole life. Everybody knows I be cracking jokes. Don't take nothing ever that I say seriously, for real. Unless I'm talking about history, or unless you know the tone or somebody's being serious. All right? So if you joking, I'm tired. If you say I'm tired, like some of the girls, they running, looking like a reptile. What is this? What is the little short arms about? Like you need to be breaking the stride. What are we doing with these arms? You look like reptile. That's not really that serious to me. I'm not bagging on you. I'm giving you a visual representation of what you look like. Please fix it. All right. Look, some of my players, they stiff as hell. And I tell them all the time, you stiff as hell. You don't dance. You not doing the TikToks and all that stuff that your friends are doing. You might want to start doing some TikToks. And I don't even like the TikTok dances, but you might want to start because you're not loose. You look stiff. Back when I used to play, we used to be at the parties and, dancing and stuff. Some people didn't have rhythm, but at least it don't matter if you have rhythm. I just need you to be able to move. Some of y'all can't move. So those are that's how I coach. That's how I talk. Nobody ever takes offense to that. Then I had a situation where somebody did take offense, but they cracked the first joke. They said, I'm tired. Well, what you broke down? But moving forward, I'm not even going to go into detail about it. That was part of my trauma. That I can coach like that. I got publicly criticized for that. For that coaching style that I just displayed. All right? That I just told y'all right now. I got publicly criticized. All right? And that's why I say I'm going to be vulnerable, right? So I be trying not to talk about certain situations, but it's like, when do I get to speak my truth? Or why do I got to suppress my emotions? When whatever I say is no disrespect to nobody, but I've been suppressing my emotions. A lot of different situations, even going back to the grooming episode. You did that, but I got to suppress my emotions. I'm not talking to you, but the people that I talk to is talking to you. Now they're not talking to me, but you are a groomer, not me. But I got to suppress that because I don't, until that person is ready to speak on their piece, I can't speak on somebody else's piece for them. All I can do is sit back and say, I know about you. That was crazy. All right. But in this situation, it's not that deep. Let's just be serious. It's not that deep. It's deep enough that it affected my psyche. Because I'm like, damn, I'm being the fun coach. Now I'm getting criticized for being the fun coach. I have a reputation to uphold. That's how I feel. I feel like I am a great mentor, right? To not even just basketball, just in life in general. Growing up, I've always been the person to hold people accountable, hold myself accountable, hold me accountable. Right? I've always been the big homie in the situations. I've always been the one that's made pretty good decisions. Even when we was out in these streets, still pretty good decisions. Like, the math ain't mathing. So when I start coaching, I'm like, Need them to know that I'm not one to be played with, but I like to have fun. I don't want you to be the player that's like, oh, she's uptight. Oh, it's unpleasant being around her. You're just playing for me because I'm a good coach. Some people just playing for people because they're good coaches. Or, whatever, the system, whatever. But as far as like coming to practice is not fun. Playing basketball is not really fun. I don't want people to leave from being coached under me and say, this is not fun. She just sucks it up. She just sucks the life out of it. I don't want to be that coach. So I want to have fun with y'all. But now you're telling me I can't have fun? You crack jokes with these kids today. They look at you like you got shit on your face. They be cracking jokes with each other. I'm so confused. Like, what are we doing here? Like, loosen up a little bit. Be able to be coached a little bit. Be able to understand. Damn, that's like Candace Parker when I was playing basketball, coming to the gym, coaching me. And she in my shit, in my ass, like, you need to do this, and this. I'm like, you got it, sis. And you might be like, you're not Candace Parker, because I know how you kids are. Yeah, you're not Candace Parker, though. Doesn't matter. You don't know who I play against. I played with some of the top dogs. Fortunately, I had 2 knee injuries. Hopefully you don't have any. I'm passionate about this basketball shit. And to be coaching at my school, is probably where it hit too. Coaching at my school, this is how we used to play. I put these jerseys on. So now we used to talk like this to each other. We used to play like this with each other. But you telling me, okay, we can't have fun. I don't know how to not be a fun coach. So now I have to dismiss myself because I'm not about to be messing up my reputation for being the fun coach. And you're not going to, I don't want nobody to be able to change me. So the disconnect, right? So then, when it comes to coaching, like the Drew League, now I've had a pleasure of coaching multiple cultures, right? I coached in Redlands. That was a little bit of diversity, but it was a different type of diversity. I coached at Etowanda. Etowanda's like, I don't know, like I went to Etowanda's. It's not the same, but I wanted to treat it like it was the same, right? Same type of kids though, same group of kids, but just different. This is completely different. Then I go in Anaheim, completely different culture kids, foreign kids. I can connect here, okay. I want to be able to connect with my roots. Y'all my people. I want to bring that dog out in you. Because that's what this generation is missing. Y'all is skilled as hell. I ain't going to take that from you. But you have trainers. You have all these AAU teams, and you have all these trainers, and you have all the clout. Y'all got all the clout. Not taking that away from you, right? We didn't have that. So I think that's also another thing is like all the clout. You don't want to look bad. We had a player quit the day before the championship game because she wasn't connecting or whatever. But like, when do we take accountability and like maybe you just wasn't playing good? You had to sit. But you also didn't recognize when you took off your shoes or unlaced your shoes. I seen that. I didn't say nothing because I don't feel like I'm in this. Like I don't feel like I'm connecting with this generation. Even though this person's the same age as me, I don't feel like I'm connecting with this generation. I ain't gonna say nothing. Coach put the kid back in the game. She just untied her shoes. Y'all didn't see that. I peeped the scene. But you got to stay ready. You got to be a good teammate. It's a lot of jealousy going on. And I'm not saying that person was jealous. I'm just saying that's what it feels like. It feels like it's a lot of clout out here. And when you ask players about, other people, they always hate. And ain't nobody got nothing positive to say about nobody. Like the people that's looking up to people, they got something positive. The young kids that's looking at Juju, they like Juju, right? Then you got some old heads, they like Juju, like me. I done coached against Juju. I done got to see Juju play up close and personal. I got to watch study the film, then see, okay, she gonna do this, she gonna do that, she gonna do this, she gonna do that, and still do this and still do that. It didn't matter what you try to do. Okay, well let me see, but I'm one of those people, let me see what it looked like the first game when she get to college, because that's a transition that y'all don't understand. That high school level, you be D3, then be trying to go open division. Like, that's a different level. What are we doing here? You ain't gonna be that on the division, open division. Sorry. That's okay though. You gotta know, like I said, you gotta know who you are. You gotta know your identity. Right? Then you got college. That's a different speed, a different strength, everything. So you might not go in your freshman year killing. So let me see. Oh, she killing. Oh no, she really liked that. But she was like a pro in high school. Now she's a pro now. But then you still got people hating. You got people that play at her level hating. Then you got people at the next level, or not even at the next level, people on their couch, on their sofas hating. Shut y'all asses up. And I'm not just talking about Juju. That was just an example. I don't want people, I was probably like, what's she talking? She talking about somebody specific? I'm just talking in general, but yes. Because you can read the comments and see. Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark. Players. Two completely different type of players. Angel Reese is a post player. Right? Is she going to expand her game out? Hopefully she can do that. Right? She said Kevin Durant. If she start playing like Kevin Durant, Lord. Okay? She already averaging double-doubles. Y'all feel like she's rebounding her own shot. Stop looking at the comments and hating on her. Because you only recycling the same thing. It's hard as hell to rebound your own shot. You do it. you won't be able to. And she's not the tallest person on the floor. She's rebounding over girls bigger than her. So shut your ass up. Caitlin Clark. Hooper. I don't care if she black, she white, Latina. I don't give a damn what she is. That's what y'all be doing. It gotta be, you guys gotta, it's black and white with y'all sometimes. And it don't have to be, but you guys be falling for the bait. That's the trick bait. As much as I'm for the people, by the people, I'm not falling for the trick bait. That girl's a good ass basketball player, and y'all need to stop hating. Angel Reese is a good ass basketball player. You need to stop hating. And she gonna do things, and she gonna pave her own way outside of the basketball court, modeling and all that, the deals. She gonna do that. Stop hating. But on a lower scale, y'all be doing that on y'all levels. I'll be asking players like, "How's this player? She all right? No, she's good as shit." Then I see the player in person. No, she's good. Stop hating. And I'm the type of person that sometimes I have some skepticism about people. So when I see certain people, I'm like, the highlights look good, but everybody look good in their highlights. Then I go see them play. Some people, when I see them play, Kalina. I never seen Kalina really play like that. Then I seen Kalina play. I ain't got nothing to say. She like that. And I don't be giving everybody Juju, Kalina. I'm like, them is some youngins that's like that. All right? But then there's people that I have seen. There's other people that I've seen play. I'm like, Not that they're not good. They're still good. But it's a lot that they need to work on. Still, okay. It's a lot that they need to work on. And they too big. Some of them too big-headed. That's another thing, right? So going from, y'all need to stop hating on girls that's really good, and coaches and whoever, because y'all just be hating on people. And it's like, it's a competition. Everything is a competition. I tell my kids that if there's one scholarship in this gym and a coach comes in and they got one scholarship to give, you better believe this is a competition. And that homegirl stuff ain't going to be that homegirl stuff. I've been that player, but I wasn't that player because it was a coach in the gym. I was that player because I just play hard. That's all I know is how to play hard. So coach in the gym, coach like me, it is what it is. But y'all need to adopt that mentality that y'all just be that person every time you step on the floor, so that it's not you gotta hate, right? Because the haterism is crazy. I'm tired of hearing the hate. Like, just congratulate her. Don't say nothing. Like, she's cool, right? Or tell me why she could get better. If I said she's all, if I say a player's all right, I said, but she needs to work on this. If she works on this, and this, y'all don't have none of that. Y'all just, she's ranked higher than me. I don't like her. Attitude. But when you see her, her friend. Come on, stop it. The secret animosity is crazy. And it's like the internet. Like, everybody's competing for that one spot on the internet. And it's like, bro, just do the work. The internet pisses me off. The internet stuff pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love to see y'all play on, like, the internet. Like, I love to see the highlight. But it pisses me off that it's like you guys do things for the highlights. Like, people are saying that you guys don't want to play defense for reals because you don't want to end up on a highlight. So what? You get blocked. Who cares? Nobody. Go get it back on defense. You lose the ball. Who cares? You lost the ball. Go get it back on defense. You smoked the three. You smoked the layup. Hit the top of the backboard. Who cares? Ball is life, putting it on their page, or overtime putting it on their page. Who cares? Are you a bucket or not? Are you gonna shy away because you had a bad one clip? You had a bad 10 seconds, a bad 5 seconds. You can have a bad 5 seconds and a good 2,000 hours. Which one? Which one? Which one? The math ain't mathing. All right. I just want y'all to give it y'all all. Then I see like y'all shying away from contact. So certain things, like even as a coach, like I'm saying, it's hard for me to connect. So I'm like, you guys don't take criticism well. Like I can tell you, like that's my thing, is being able to see what a player needs, right? So I can say, I watch a game and I say, oh, this player needs to do this, this player needs to do that. That's how I kind of study, right? That's my film. Like when we train. So I watch some of y'all. Juju, high pickup. Juju, Euro step. Those are things that I watched Juju do and I said, oh, these kids will definitely do that. Kobe, pop out. Spin back, pop out. Carmelo. Kevin Durant, skip out. Paul George, pace. All right. I look at this stuff and I'm like, Kyrie Irving, being able to finish multiple ways. And I implement it in my trainings. But then I come and see y'all play, like some of y'all play, and I'm like, we had a girl on our team. Quick ass first step. Quick. Want to pull up every time. So I look at stuff like that, like you can get back by anybody. You can get downhill on anybody. Why are you shooting? Some of y'all do that and y'all don't like the bump. That's why y'all shoot. Y'all looking for the shot because y'all don't want no contact. That's the difference between my generation and your generation. No contact, softies. Some of y'all, not everybody. Right? So if it ain't you, if a hit dog wouldn't holler. Right? So some of y'all don't like the contact. Some of y'all so quick, you don't realize you're so quick, you're not even gonna get contact. And you still pulling up. So as a coach, you might hurt me in a game because I need you to get downhill so that it can space out the floor, right? Now people are like, okay, we got to help. So now they send help. Now you got passes to make, right? Or now they give you a cushion. Now that jumper is open. And those are the little things that you have to understand as a player. Like everybody can't get by nobody, right? I'm at the age where, I've started to contact. Right? I initiate the contact first, and if you keep going into me, I'm going to pull up and I'm going to get the contact foul. Because I know that my first step is not like that no more. But I know how to draw the foul still. Some of y'all need to understand the game. Watch the film. All right? Slow the game down. The game don't got to be played at 110 miles per hour all the time. You got to be able to pace out, boom, get into your shit. All right? You got to be able to read the floor. The best players to me read the floor. Kalina reads the floor well. That's why I always say if I was playing still, I'm not a point guard. I'm going to go play with her. That's like when I say you got to pick the school wisely, right? So if you're a point guard, you want to be the backup point guard, cool. If we need a backup point guard, because with her, you don't even really need a backup point guard. She probably can play the whole game. But maybe we want to play her at the 2 sometimes so that she can get a bucket. All right, just a quick one. Don't have to work for it. All right. But if I'm another player that plays another position, I'm playing with her because she's going to make the game easy for me. You might go to the next level and need some work, or you just fit just like you fit in that system. The easy stuff comes, boom, rip over, bop, 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 bop. Then you expand your game. And it didn't take you that much. But, I'm just here, like I said, to break down the things that I experienced as a player. And I want to, because now I see, like, as a coach, what I'm struggling with. Okay, I'm struggling with being an assistant, understanding the role of being an assistant. I'm struggling as a coach in being the player's coach. I'm thinking I'm the player's coach, but then these players, they don't like to have fun, or they don't like to joke. They only like to joke with each other. They don't like to joke with the coach. But then they also don't like when the coach is being like an authoritative figure. What do they like? I don't really know, honestly. So this is why I'm having a conversation so that you can tell me, right? This is how we bridge the gap. You can tell me how to bridge the gap, because some of these coaches don't care about bridging no gaps. If you can see, most of these coaches like, it's my way, or you can still be here, but it's my way. It's a dictatorship. I don't feel like it's a dictatorship. I want you to come talk to me as a point guard. Coach, I see this, and this. What you want? Boom. I want to guard this person. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I like that. No, coach. That's what we used to do as players. You see the floor better as a player than as a coach. So when we used to be on the floor, we used to be like, I see this. I'm not looking at coach. I don't want you to look at me every time. What do you want us to do? That's why y'all need to play in like some of these leagues without all these plays and play in these open gyms so that y'all learn how to play basketball. Just play. Because y'all know how to play in a system, but when you going to learn how to play outside of the system? Because when that play breaks down, what you going to do? Scramble? Y'all be scrambling the ball to a turnover. Respectfully. Y'all be forcing, not making the reads. Respectfully. And I want to be able to bridge the gap. But the only way that I bridge the gap is if you help me help you. So let me know. And who cares about the other coaches? If they don't care or not, I want to know. They can watch this and be like, I don't care about what them kids think. I want to know. Because I care about the game. I care about every individual that I reach, that I touch. All right? So help me help you so we can help the game grow. And like I said, I love y'all game. I love it. I ain't gonna sit. I'm loving this basketball stuff right now. I'll sit here with my popcorn. I'll be watching the overtime live feeds that y'all be doing the drifty verse, the shifties or whatever. I'll be loving that stuff. Y'all be hooping. But I want to see more of it, and I want to see like y'all have fun and not just for the clout. I want to see y'all engage with the coaches and build relationships with the coaches, right? And you a team and your teammates. Be better with your teammates. All right? Help your teammates. Everybody be a leader. Help your leader. I think that's all I got for y'all today. That was a good episode. Please contact me. Reach out in my inbox. I don't care. Like, you play basketball, you a parent, it don't matter. I talk to whoever. If it's basketball related, I'm going to be honest with you, history, I don't care what you're talking about. As long as it makes sense, as long as it ain't stupid, right? As long as it makes sense, y'all got a friend in me. So that's it for Facilitate the Culture. This episode was about facilitating the culture, helping me bridge the gap, helping you bridge the gap.
What's more important in the game itself is how you understand that their confidence and as young women grows tremendously through playing the sport, right? And you have to be very mindful of that. That's why I think like coaching youth sports is so important to take that very seriously, because you're helping the emotional development of young kids, and so like not understanding not to be overcritical,